Hello there, and welcome back to Parks, Paths, and Passports. Today, we're going to be heading over to Killarney, taking an early train ride over there. We're going to go to Killarney National Park, just kind of explore the area, see what's up. So let's do it. I mentioned last episode that I had to go get my train pass at the train station. Basically, this train pass is a unlimited train ticket for 5 days, my duration being here in Ireland. Well, unfortunately, the kiosk wasn't open yesterday, so I was unable to get it. So I had to quickly get to the train station and get my ticket before my train leaves at 7. Okay, I'm on my train to Killarney. It's like 6:30 right now and it leaves at 7, so we made it. I went ahead and got my little train pass. And so we'll see. I'm excited to ride the countryside train. I think it'll be pretty fun. As I pulled out of Houston Station, I was nervous. See, Dublin was nice, but it didn't live up to that expectations of what I thought this trip would be like in my head. It was a little bit underwhelming. And I feel like that's a common problem that people face when traveling. They see a highlight reel of someone's trip, and they think it's going to be exactly like that. But in reality, it is a roller coaster of highs and lows, and you're just along for the ride. But that's what makes travel so special, is the unknown. But as I sat on this train, I was nervous. I was nervous for what the rest of my trip was going to be like. Did I make a mistake? Did I spend a good amount of money on something that I'm going to regret? But that all changed when I got to Killarney. And just like that, we're in Killarney. Currently on my way to the hotel. I'm gonna drop my bags off and then go explore the city a bit. I saw an Aran sweater store, so I have to go pick up an Aran sweater while I'm here. And then I'm gonna go to Killarney National Park. Oh, this looks to be the place. International. Alright, I have checked into my hotel. It is quite nice. It's very nice. I already am liking Killarney more than Dublin. It's very pretty here. I'm excited to go explore, but for now, I am drinking my complimentary coffee. I'm just gonna sit here a minute and just kind of enjoy the view. I mean, like, look at that. Come on. It's gorgeous here. It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm just gonna warm up for a bit because it is quite windy and cold out. Yeah. As I was sitting there enjoying my complimentary coffee, an older lady came in. She was meeting her friend there for a cup of coffee. And we struck up a conversation, and we talked for just a solid hour about Ireland and Killarney and the US, and it was great. And I was telling her how I'm enjoying Killarney more than I enjoyed my time in Dublin already. And she told me, yeah, well, big cities are big cities. They're all pretty similar. But if you can find the smaller towns on the outskirts, then that's where the real gold is, much like Killarney. I told her my plan to head over to Killarney National Park and how I was going to just walk there. Well, she told me about a bus that runs and takes you straight from the Killarney town center to the national park. And she said that if I go to the visitor center right next to the train station, then I can get more information about times and stuff like that. So now that was on my list of things to do. Alright, all checked in. Went and sat at the little cafe for a bit and talked to some lovely people. It's pretty fun. Alright, now I'm going to the Aaron sweater shop. Just kind of wandering until I get there. Alright, I've made it to the Aaron sweater place, and like, look at this place. These all look so nice and warm. They had ones for dogs, like, I'm trying to think which one. They're soft. They're that, like, authentic. Oh, maybe I need to get one of these flat caps. Oh no. Oh god. It's okay, we're fine. Alright, please stay. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Oh, the scarves. Man. How much? How much is that? 114 euros, which is like, I don't know, $150, give or take. I think that's how that works. I don't really know. They have more downstairs, but there's a good amount of people down there, so I'm just checking out up here. We'll see. Ooh, I might grab a beanie. How much are these? These are about 40 euros. About like what, $50, $60? Huh, all very nice. I'll definitely get something. Like a vest, maybe. Maybe we get a vest. I think it's gotta be a sweater. I'm liking the texture is fascinating on these. It is definitely wool. Those are 25 euro. It's cheaper than the hats. Alright, well, I'm not gonna get one right now, because I don't want to carry it the whole day, but whenever I get my hotel room, then I'll go in. I'll come back and grab one. The lady I talked to when I was in the little cafe at the hotel said that they are fantastic and definitely worth the investment. She was meeting her friend there for coffee or whatever, and she was funny, you know, like her friend was explaining all of her woes and problems, and the original lady just kept looking to me to explain, like, who and what's what, and their healthcare system and all that. It was funny. Now I'm on my way to Ross Castle, which is in Killarney National Park. Just passing this gorgeous church in the center of Killarney on the way. Alright, so the bus doesn't start running until March. And I'm here in February. So I guess it's walking. It's about a 30-minute walk. You know, fairly nice sidewalk the whole way, so it shouldn't be too bad. But like, this is why I'm in Killarney, is to go to Killarney National Park. The bus isn't running. All of my weather apps say it's a terrible day for hiking, but we're still gonna do it. These big stone walls are gorgeous. Just how, like, all the moss on them and such. Oh, it's just very pretty. I think I pretty much just follow this road all the way until I get to the castle. We'll see. I'll update you as I get closer. Good night. Those mountains are gorgeous. I mean, just picturesque. That's what you expect Ireland to look like when you come here. I mean, already, I'm liking Killarney so much more than Dublin. Like, this is good right here. This is what we're looking for. Oh my God, it's gorgeous here. Like, I was a bit nervous when I went to Dublin, because it was like a little bit underwhelming, but this is fantastic, I've gotta say. God, good night. I mean, you've got the cobblestone wall, the gorgeous mountains over there with the mist rolling down them. You can't beat this. So far, the people in Ireland have been very nice, very friendly. I'm loving it, honestly. It's a construction site there, but from just the peak of these stone walls, I thought it was a castle at first. I was like, oh wow, but no, it's just a regular construction site. We got probably about another 15 minutes, I'd say, till we get to Ross Castle. Honestly, it's not bad. It's very scenic. It's very pretty. You know, we like it. It's great. Can hear the bells ringing in the background. Back in town. Alright, we're starting to get into the woods now. People have been telling me that I guess they've had the most rain this January ever on record. And so everything is completely flooded right now. And I mean, you can see it's definitely a marsh. But then again, they said, you know, it always rains in Ireland, and that's why it's so green. Which is fair. It's very pretty. Definitely a long walk, but it's worth it because it's quite scenic. And you got the Kerry Mountains over there. All of the moss growing on the trees. Quite lovely. All right, and after about 30 minutes of walking, there it is. Killarney National Park. It is indeed quite flooded, but it'll be grand. I think it's still like a 10-minute walk to the castle. Oh wow, you can smell the difference. I mean, it smells like green and nature. It's fascinating. The fact that they have a sidewalk all the way out here, to my American mind, is baffling. Like, you can just walk
all the way out here. That is completely unimaginable for America. I rode the train to get here from Dublin to Killarney, and it makes me really, really want trains in America because it was so easy. It was awesome. Like, or just better public transportation in general is needed in America, because it was great. There it is in the distance, Ross Castle. Well, that's fun. You can park over. No, never mind. Reading was never my strong suit. And after a brisk 40-minute walk, there it is, Ross Castle. It's actually gorgeous. Good night, look at that. I mean, like, look at that. You got the hills in the background. I mean, God, it's gorgeous. Look at all the swans. I am incredibly ecstatic right now. Like, because when I went to Dublin Castle, it's a church. But this is a castle. Okay. We got portcullises and such. We got cannons. We got ominous birds. A true castle, truly. Wow, look at that. Like, I'm just here. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Wow, I mean, it's gorgeous. This tree is very pretty too. I'm sure there's some significance behind it that I could read on a plaque. Oh, and of course you have medieval ladder for maintenance. Quite historic. I'll just wander around here. I wonder what kind of tree this is. Again, I'm sure it's on a plaque. Go in, can I? No. But look at that view. Good night. Man. It's gorgeous. That view right there is why you come to Ireland. Oh, it's gorgeous. Wow. All right. Well, I'm sure I will come back and see it on the way back, but I want to go and do one of their trails. I want to go see, I think it's called like something War Bridge, Old War Bridge, something like that. It's just a cool cobblestone bridge. No idea how far a walk it is. Just gonna kind of walk until I find signs. Yeah. Man, it's gorgeous. Well, the sun is coming out for maybe a second. Oh, never mind, it's gone. Just when I think, oh, I should have brought my sunglasses. No longer required. Let's see here. Is this the right way? Probably. What's this warning here? Okay, don't remove any animals or things. God, look at this. Wait, was this sign significant? Is there anything? Nope, not a single thing there, actually. Fascinating. Oh my God. This right here is worth the plane ticket. Well, I think it's time to just go and get lost in Killarney National Park. And what could go wrong? Is this anything? Maybe. I think I'm going out to Ross Island, which is not where the bridge is. Time is, I better start looking at the time. I don't want to lose daylight. Because doing that 40-minute walk back to my hotel in the dark is probably not the smartest thing I could do. It smells so green, you know. It's kind of hard to believe that I'm actually here in Ireland, you know? Like, this is something I've wanted to do for so long. I just kind of did it on a whim. I mean, like, wow. It's gorgeous here. It's currently February. And so this just makes me want to also come back in like July or May. You know, when it's not winter. Alright, I'm gonna see where I am. Alright, yeah, it looks like I'm on Ross Island. And to actually get to the bridge I was talking about is like a hour walk. It's out of the way on road, not path. So I don't think that's gonna end up happening. But you know, it's only noon. We got time. For now, simply going to enjoy this because it is, I mean, it's just breathtakingly gorgeous here. And again, it's winter. Like, imagine in the summer. We'll say there's a lot less people in the winter. Oh, look at the Killarney Mountains. They're gorgeous. so pretty. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. I think these are like some kind of deer, if I were to guess. But like, they're just right here on the path. I'm going to keep a respectful distance. Now I understand why they said don't steal the wildlife. Look at him. I don't know if you can see him, but he's just there munching the leaves off of the bush. Wow. That is so cool. Alright, I'm gonna get going before something else shows up. Because they looked like babies. Alright. So, oh my God, it's gorgeous here. Alright, so I'm heading out to Library Point. That's at the very end of Ross Island. Now, look at this. I mean, look at this. I'm going to Library Point, which is at the very end of Ross Island. And then it's about like a 20-minute walk from here. And then I will probably loop back around. Might go to the cafe. Sounds pretty fun. Coming up on another sign. I believe this is the way we want to go. That's pretty. Oh, that's what that was. I was trying to figure out what that yell was. It was someone calling their dog. Okay, here's some people. I've been warned that it gets quite mucky up here with all the rain, so we'll see how far I can actually go. Got my rain boots on today, so hopefully we can get all the way to Library Point. I think that's what it's called. We'll see. But good night, is it gorgeous here. don't have anything else to add except for how gorgeous it is. That's all that is coming to my mind right now. Okay. So it appears I have missed Lighthouse Point, so let's go to Governor's Rock instead. Because part of the adventure is not knowing where the hell you are. Oh, wow. Got a little bridge here with all the flooding. I'm curious if the color is coming through on the camera, because it is very green. What was this? The aforementioned rock. I'm not sure what that is. So I'm going to assume that it's not and keep going. You know, it occurs to me about 2 kilometers away from anything. I probably should have eaten something before I came out here. Because I've just had coffee and a chocolate bar. Ah, yes. The muck. Maybe there's an arrow. So that means something is over here. Yeah, sure. I think I've made look at, I would say, come to Ireland. It's gorgeous. Even in the winter, it's gorgeous. It's like the sun sometimes coming through the clouds over there. It's amazing. Wow. Definitely worth the hike. And now I'm back at Ross Castle. Wasn't that bad a walk. But my plan was to go to the little cafe here and grab some food before the long walk back. But it's closed until March, much like the buses. So, guess no food and be fine. They also have boat tours here. Also, don't open till March, but that's kind of cool. You can take a boat out there to like one of the little islands. Got the map. All right. Also, so we're right up there. I looked at where the bridge is, and it's about an hour by car, but a 3-hour walk. So it's right there. So that won't happen today. But all the more reason to come back. Look at that. I mean, there's just like a castle right there. Alright, leaving Killarney National Park now. I think I found an alternate route than the one I came. I don't think it's shorter, but I think it's a walking path the whole way. Like, I think it's just gonna be this the whole way there. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna, walk till I find something through the marsh. I saw people biking this way. Yeah. So we'll see. Well, I think I found out what the path is for. So I think, I believe my path is this way. Unfortunately. Let me make sure. Yes, it appears it is. So let's go off-roading a bit then. We'll see if it's actually traversable. It's a map there's a path on the map. But it sure is muddy. Don't really know how long this goes for. The worst case, I just turn around, I guess. Yeah, we got some horse tracks, so it's something. Oh wow, look at that. Ooh. Alright, let's carefully. God. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Obstacle cleared. This really makes you feel like a professional adventurer navigating the bog in the middle of Ireland. It's kind of cool. Now, you know, I could have just taken the sidewalk back, the way I came, along the road, all that, the normal path. But then I wouldn't have gotten to see the horse, or this beautiful little bog. And, you always want to take the path less traveled. That's where the fun is. I see a gate coming up. Hopefully that doesn't impede my path. Because that would kind of suck if I have to go back. Nah, we're good. It continues. I don't think I have any cell reception out here. But, what's the worst that could happen? Worst case, it'll be a good story. A fair few downed trees on this path. Oh, slippery. Alright. Getting to the bend, which means... Oh, and there's other people. Wait. Those are the... Alright, so... apparently, the main path that the cyclists took goes to the same spot. So I didn't have to go through the bog. Literally, they just rode past. I think it's a shortcut though. Yeah, it's just a nice paved path right there. Wow. Well. Huh. Oh well. We're here now. We're on the other side. With some very muddy boots. So look at that, just a nice paved path as opposed to this mud and cobblestones. I wonder how old this path is, because I'm guessing quite. Oh, let's read the sign. Huh. Enter at your own risk. Huh. Pony trekking route. Aha. Well. Oh well. Ah. And there's the construction site that I thought was the castle. Alright. That's where they keep all the carriages, at least a few of them. See, that's the cool thing about traveling by yourself. You don't have anyone to talk you out of the dumb ideas. It's great. I just traversed a path through a bog exclusively made for horses. And I bet just whoever I was with would probably say, let's not go that way. But I did. Huh. Oh well. We're out now. Now, of course, the real question is, how much time did I save with my shortcut? Well, I'll be happy to tell you. Absolutely none. I think it added 3 minutes to my total journey. So. But hey, a bog, that's kind of cool. You don't go through that every day.
When I got back to town, I went back to the Aaron Sweater store to finally pick out some kind of item to take home. And I noticed they had this knit your own section where you can just buy the individual wool so you can knit your own sweater, which I thought was super cool. I ended up picking up this very cool beanie because I didn't really love the texture of the wool sweaters. So instead I just got this beanie, which I wore the rest of the trip. At this point, I got a text message that my hotel room was ready. So I went back, dropped all my stuff off, and checked out the room. It was quite nice. I went to hang up my coat, and look at this. They have a little tea and coffee set for you with a kettle. It's quite cute. Alright. As I sit here drinking my bathroom tap water instant coffee, let us reflect on what has happened so far and how we're feeling about just travel and solo travel in general. I like it. It's pretty fun. It's weird. Travel is such a strange thing to try and describe to people. Because when you're planning and the time leading up to your trip, you are ecstatic. You're so excited. You are planning everything, you're researching, you're doing all the fun stuff, right? And then your trip gets here, and then it's a bit lackluster. It's maybe not what you expected, not as glamorous. And then the parts you look back on are some of the best memories that you will have. I mean, it's such a fascinating thing. I mean, already I'm looking back on memories from the trip fondly. Some that maybe weren't great in the moment, but are still fun, It's cool. It's fun. Is it something I'll do every week? No. Maybe that will change when I get back, but as of right now, it's like, it's fun. I'm enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's kind of like, it is what it is. It's cool, it's fun. It's enjoyable. I guess a lot of travel things get over-romanticized, but that's kind of the point, I guess. I don't know. I will say, though, Killarney National Park was one of the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Definitely. I mean, it was gorgeous. It was worth the price of the plane ticket alone. Truly. It was just gorgeous. I mean, but now I'm here in my hotel room drinking coffee I made from the bathroom. Because it's free. So, you give and take. Like, am I loving this bathroom coffee right now? No. It's not bad. But no, I'm not loving it. But I think it'll be kind of a funny story. Be like, yeah, at one point I made coffee from the bathroom tap water. And it wasn't bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I guess here's the thing. I'm enjoying it, and I don't want to go back, But I don't necessarily want to stay in any of the places I've found yet. So far, I have yet to find a place where I'm like, yeah, I want to be here every day, apart from Disney World. Now, I've only been to 4 places, but still. I'm very curious to see what I think of Euro Disney, or Disneyland Paris. I'm curious if my love for Disney is fueled by nostalgia, or if it's a genuine love for the theme parks, or some other third reason. I think nostalgia definitely plays a part in it. I think that it's somewhere I'm familiar with because I've been so many times. But I'm curious to see what it feels like if that same magic is captured that Disney Orlando can. So we'll see. But for tonight, the night's not over yet. I think I found a pub that does live music, so we're gonna go check that out. And I want to do a bit of photography, so I'm gonna take my camera out. I'm gonna sort of take pictures of the city at night, because it sounds fun. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. That's how we're doing. Good. And I don't want to go back. But I don't necessarily want to stay here either. It's strange. It's a strange feeling. Yeah, let's go and see if that pub is open. And that's what I did. I went out that night and I took pictures of anything that caught my eye. Whether that be buildings, or alleyways, or murals, anything that caught my attention. And this will be a common theme throughout the rest of the trip. Because this was so enjoyable, I did this every night. I set time aside to simply enjoy the place I am in, and get lost in the city. Eventually, it started to rain. So I went and found that pub that I was mentioning earlier, and sat there for a while. Unfortunately, no music that night, but I did strike up a conversation with the person next to me. They were reading their book at the bar, and I was taking pictures of the scenery. And we talked for 2 hours in that pub. I had said that I had only had one night here in Killarney, so they took me around to other bars, showing me the sights of the city. And that was so much fun. Just getting drug around this gorgeous little town, popping into different pubs, with this person I had just met 2 hours ago, was fantastic. It was exactly the kind of experience I'm looking for when traveling. I want to meet cool people, I want to see cool places, and I want to make good memories. And I certainly did that tonight. And that concludes my day here in Killarney. Went to Killarney National Park, went to the Aaron Sweater store, took pictures of the beautiful town, and got drunk with a stranger I just met. All around, another fantastic day in the books. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next adventure.